Thanks to everyone who have subscribed. If you have not, please do. And thanks for coming out here. I really appreciate you. Banned for foreign visas for political actors aiding violence. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time we're reaching you today. Thank you very much, every one of you who are constantly there supporting us. We truly appreciate you. God bless you. I want to say a very big thank you. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up and to subscribe if this is your first time. Well, there is a new initiative with the Edo State elections, 44 days to the elections right from today. And, with all that is going on, some members are very worried and scared, especially with the whole institution of violence that has been trailing the election. And some persons are saying, you know what, if this is going to continue, anyone who is going to be instigating or trying to make sure that violence continue, especially at the time of this election, will not be given foreign visas again. I think it's, to them, I think it should not just be for whoever is aiding violence. It should be for when you are in office, any politician in office should not be given foreign visas. They should not be given foreign visas. And if you are to go for any seminar or overseas trip, that is when and only when. For instance, medical and the rest, they should be in this country. So I think that will make the political office less attractive. Everybody going over it, doing it by fire, by hook or by crook. You see what we mean? So if there is a law that prohibits anyone in political office from for traveling overseas whilst they are in office, I think that will reduce, the so much glamour that is centered around political office that makes it so enticing that people don't want to, work for the people, but rather what they prefer to do is to come in there at all costs, using people's children to facilitate violence and to get their deed done. Most of them, their children are not even in the country. Most of them not wanting to. For instance, your very president, his children are schooling in the United Kingdom, in the UK. We know because the mother, the first lady of this country, Aisha Buhari, said her daughter just came back from the UK from school after finishing her exams, and she's self-isolating at the inception of coronavirus. We also know very sure that someone like Adams Oshomole's son is in the US. He's a doctor. So his son, why other sons are, for instance, other people's sons are carrying instruments and the rest, their own children are not in the country. Anyway, guys, let's get onto the news and get all the details. Ban for politicians for foreign visas who are aiding violence. The All Progressive Congress APC yesterday challenged the Political Democratic Party PDP as well as Governor Gordon Obaseki of Edo State and Newsom Wike of Rivers State to purge themselves of their age-long undemocratic habit of election rigging, vote buying and violence. This came as the PDP again flagged the APC for unconventional response to the allegation of plotting to rig the Edo State elections scheduled for September the 19th. In another development, Area Homa, Aniwana of Aniwana Kingdom in Esako, East Local Government Area, North, His Royal Majesty has reassured Obaseki that whatsoever he desires from members of the Awene community will be doubled for him in his governorship election. Meanwhile, APC governorship candidate Pastor Osage Ize Iyamu has supported the ban placed by and proposed plan to ban political actors who instigate violence, to impose visa restriction on political actors found guilty of sponsoring violence during the election. APC, which made the allegation in a statement by its Deputy National Publicity Secretary Yekini Nebila yesterday, noted that President Muhammadu Buhari declared that the APC could have used the military might and other security services to overrun opposition of parties, but I will not do so as the president of the country. So my people, this is what is going on. Okay, so they are saying that what they will do is that they will make sure, the federal government is thinking, proposing that anyone that is found guilty of instigating violence during this election will be prohibited from having will be prohibited and will be having visa restrictions and not be able to travel abroad as a result if they are found guilty. But how? What is the method of distinguishing or saying who exactly caused the violence? Because look at what happened in the palace of the Oba. I mean, yeah, about 2 Saturdays ago. Look at what happened. APC was having their flag off peacefully. Can you, on your wedding day, cause trouble again? The answer is no. So I don't get it. With no, I mean, no affiliation to APC or PDP. Yes, speaking neutral now. How can APC be the one to instill violence on their own wedding, so to say, on their flag off? It's not possible. The answer is it's not possible. So APC is saying PDP caused the violence. How? On their own, for their own flag off? Will they want to bring visitors and embarrass themselves? The answer is no. So that's not possible. Okay. So APC is saying PDP started the violence. PDP is saying, how can we start violence? And now the federal government is trying to instill to say, okay, if there is any form of violence during this election, what we do is that we'll make sure whoever started this violence does not have opportunity to travel overseas for a foreign visa ban on that person. How can you ascertain who really started it? That's my point. It's a good idea, and it should not just be restricted to Edo and Ondo elections. Okay? It should be all across, saying whoever is in political office is not allowed overseas while in office, unless there should be a clause. They are going for maybe meetings, going for one thing or the other, which is known not for healthcare, not for holidays, not for shopping. So it might not affect their family, but they themselves should not travel for the 4 or 8 years. Health, receive it in the country. Shopping, buy in the country. Movement, holiday, live in the country, and see how it is if they will not fix our roads, if they will not do what they need to do and facilitate development. This is what we need to be putting in place. That's why we are calling on all youths. We are calling on everyone. Please rise up. Rise up. And let us not allow this same recycling of old people to continue to lead us. We have no clear-cut direction on leadership. They don't want the youth to come on board. No, they want to continue. Anyway, guys, what do you think? Leave us a comment. God bless you. Bye for now.